Hello and welcome to Miniatures Assembled. Today marks the first recording done on some brand new equipment. I also went down to Ironwind Metals yesterday and got a whole bunch of mechs. So let's take a look at these. There's a whole lot to go through. Okay, let's take a look and see what we have here. First up I got was the Demos. That one I grabbed for an arm part and ended up liking the mech itself as a whole. Next up is a Hellbringer Prime. And that one just want to get the resculpts. I also want to get the original sculpts of these classic Omni mechs as well. Getting the original sculpts is going to be a little bit harder though. So next up, got a Stone Rhino 2. That one is, I have the first Stone Rhino that looked awesome when I saw it in the original Mech Warrior game. So Stone Rhino 2, that's got to be even more awesome, right? I mean, judging by the picture of it, too. So, next up is a Crossbow Prime. That one's kind of a subterfuge for our battle, in case some of my friends are listening in on this. So, could I be fielding this in the next battle? Could I not? You'll not know. So, next up is parts for the Black Lantern C. I have the Black Lantern here, and then I have all the parts I need to cut up and make for the part, including, if I remember in here, no, this one's the laser end, and I think the other one's the rack, the UAC2s. So, got the Marksman tank. That one's for a specific paint project that I want to do. A lot of mine are going to be for various painting projects. Got another Summoner. That one's got the Omni parts for the Summoner C. Black Lantern Prime. So I would definitely want to have a base of the Prime variant compared with all the others, just to match. So if I'm destroying something, I'm not completely destroying something. Nightgyre Prime. Again, for the same purpose. So we'll just have a base model of these. And there's definitely a lot more Omni mechs to get that are on the list, but it's going to take some time. The Jumping Enforcer 3. That one was actually just chilling out there and just saw it and was like, yoink, grab it. Got a Dragoon. That one again for a specific paint project. If any of you know Final Fantasy IV, Kain is a Dragoon, so I'm going to be painting him in those colors. Maybe make it a Free World Sleep, who knows? Actually, was it Fed Sons or Free? It might be Fed Sons. Next up is the Typhoon Urban Combat Vehicle. This is not the rotary autocannon variant. I did want to get that, but I didn't have enough time, unfortunately. Okay, gotta go a little bit faster here. I have Bylus. This is actually parts to make 2 Byluses. Again, painting projects. This one's a quad, so that's gonna be fun. Alright, got a Atlas 3rd sculpt. I have the second one, I have a Jumping, I have Atlas 2, Atlas 3, so this completes the Atlas. As an interesting note, I also got this in the raffle, so I'll be doing a comparison video between the size of this Atlas and the 3rd sculpt Atlas in one video. So I'll be building both of these, so this is going to be fun. So, next up, I have a package of 2 Great Turtles. This one, I actually got 4 Great Turtles. So, if you know why there's 4 turtles, wondering why I got 4 turtles, you obviously haven't seen Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which is what the paint scheme is going to be. Alright, got parts for a Stormcrow Prime. Another classic Omni. This one was interesting, and I figured I'd get it. This is the Thor Alt-Con D. I'm not entirely sure what Alt-Con is, so if anybody can enlighten me, I didn't do too much research on what it actually meant. Say none at all, really. So I figured I'd just grab it, just in case. So, the Seraph Prime. This one's a Dark Age quad. So that one's going to be fun. That's another painting project. A Nova Cat Prime. So that one was on the list to get, that I found really interesting as well. As you can tell, I have a ton of these mechs here. I don't even know how long this has been recording for. Alright, next up, SpiderMan. This isn't in my Mech Avengers video, but it will be. Alright, parts to make a Gargoyle A. I have the Gargoyle Prime base parts, and I also have the Omni parts for the A. Okay, I have the next bunch here. Alright, closet. If you're wondering why would I prefer missile boats, this one is actually, I saw a very good paint job of this. Someone actually painted a closet to look like Gypsy Danger from Pacific Rim. So I figure without modification, just to paint it kind of like that. King Crab, this is the Dark Age variant, the 009. So another specific paint job. Got the Dashi Prime parts, and then I also got the parts for the Widowmaker conversion. This one's going to be really fun to do. It's probably going to be a pretty involved video, because I'm going to have to be sawing and re-gluing some pieces together. Nightgyre C. This one has all the conversion parts for it. And this one is the one that has the Demos Ultra AC, triple Ultra AC2 on it. So, Venom. I already have this one, but I mean, if you have a spider, you need to have a Venom. And when you have a spider, you have to paint it like SpiderMan. If you have a Venom, you have to paint it like Venom. No contest there. I already have one of those, but just to do that paint job, it's worth it, and it's light, and because it was light, it was cheap. The Trevor Runa XB. This is one of the online exclusive jumping ones. This one was really. I looked at this one a while ago and thought, wow, that's really nice. Another quad. And this kind of just jumps off the base and has two other ones just kind of rest on the end. All right. There's the Archer. That one's for the Mech Avengers video opening. Finally getting the pieces together for these. So I have Summoner D, the Summoner Prime parts, and then the variant parts for the D variant. And Stormcrow A. So Prime parts for it, and then all the Omnipart variant parts for it. Now these ones, unfortunately, I don't have complete parts for. I'm missing some part. Well, mostly all the parts for the Bombardier. Unfortunately, they didn't have those in their cases. They can cast these really easily, really quickly. Unfortunately, after a while, they actually weren't casting for the rest of the day. Unfortunately, so we're out. I have to email Ironwind Metals and have them cast it for me and send it out to me. So, same thing with Centurion. Have the arms, but not the body. And the Griffin, I don't have the arms, but I have the side arms for it. And same for the Nodachi, don't have the arms. And for the Paladin, pretty sure I'm missing the arms for that too, because I got the legs and the body. And final final one, the fireball. I have the body, I have some of the parts, but unfortunately I don't have the arms. Most of those are all painting. Most of those are all painting projects, and of course, hex bases. Lots and lots of hex bases. Now, these added considerable weight when I added these in. So if you figure 4 packs of these is $7, they don't have much margin on for the hex bases. They figure it's all in the mechs anyway, and you can use whatever bases you want. I prefer to stick with the metal because it actually holds the mech down, and on the plastic ones, if it's unbalanced, it's not swaying all over the place. So, oh, that's it. That's all of them. I'm done. I was tired when I got back. I'm tired now. See you next Friday for the next video. I'm gonna try to get a few more, but slowly making my way back in the swing of things, doing a few more complex videos. So we still have some footage from the old camera to be posted on there, and then when I get through that, I'll have all the new footage from this new camera.